Good morning, everyone. I want to share with you a story that I found on my bookshelf. I actually have two books about Easter that I found, and we're a little ahead of the game in this because Easter isn't until next Sunday. But I really like the pictures that they have for Palm Sunday, which is this Sunday, in this book. So we're going to read this, and we're going to remember that we're just focusing today on the Palm Sunday part of things, and that we'll follow through the rest of it as this week continues on. But let's read this story now and remember this part of Jesus' life. This is the Easter story by Heather Amery and Norman Young. Jesus went to Jerusalem. He rode into the great city of Jerusalem on a donkey. His 12 disciples walked along with him. The people cheered Jesus. They cut down palms and laid them on the road. They had heard he was their new leader. That night, Jesus had a special supper. Jesus told his 12 disciples that he would die soon. Judas, one of the disciples, left the room. Jesus broke up some bread. He gave a piece to each disciple. "This is my body, which I give for you," he said. Jesus picked up a cup of wine. "This is my blood. I give it for you and all people," he said. Each disciple drank wine from the cup. Then Jesus went to a garden to pray. 11 disciples went with him. Judas had gone to tell the enemies of Jesus where to find him. Soldiers came to arrest Jesus. The temple priests accused Jesus of saying he was a king. They said he had broken the laws of God. They were afraid of Jesus. They thought Jesus wanted all the people to fight against them and their Roman rulers. They took Jesus to the Roman governor. The priests told him lies about Jesus. The governor didn't want Jesus to be killed, but he agreed. The soldiers beat Jesus. Then they made him carry a heavy cross up a hill. He was very tired and often fell down. They nailed Jesus to a cross. They put it up with 2 other crosses. Jesus' mother and his friends were there. Jesus died at 3 o'clock on Friday afternoon. That evening, a friend called Joseph took Jesus away. He put him in a tomb on a hill. Mary, a friend of Jesus, went to the tomb. It was early on Sunday morning. Mary looked in the tomb. It was empty. Jesus was gone. Mary spoke to a man. "Where have you taken Jesus?" she said. "Mary," said the man. Mary saw he was Jesus. Jesus is alive. Mary ran to tell his friends. They were very happy. They often saw Jesus before he went to heaven. That's the end of this portion of the story. It isn't the end of the story by any means. And really, this is just the beginning. We're about to walk this journey with Jesus. We're about to remember a lot of the things that were talked about in this story in the week to come. A lot of people like to think of Palm Sunday, which is so fun, where we have palm branches that we wave, and hopefully you got those in your Sunday school pack from your wonderful Sunday school teachers. But a lot of people like to go from that happy part and skip right ahead to Easter, which is also so happy and full of joy. But there's some difficult parts in the middle too, and that's a little bit what we heard about in this story.